Hey, welcome to Cheaper Jeeper TV, the show that helps you get the most for your money so you can get the most for your Jeep. I'm Dino, your host. Glad to see you here. Now, in this week's episode, I'm going to review the ThruNite Th02 Head Lamp. And in our tip segment, I'm going to show you how you could save some money if you're interested in getting one. So stick around. You know, there are times when working under the hood of the Jeep, whether you're inspecting the fluid levels, whether you're changing the oil, or servicing the brakes, or even doing a complete rotor and brake pad replacement job coming soon, you might need to have some lighting to help light up some of those parts that you're looking at. But also when you're camping, maybe you're out going somewhere or doing something and you need your hands free, it's great to have a headlamp in situations like that also. And that's where something like the ThruNite Th02 headlamp would come in handy. Now there are many headlamp models out there, but is the ThruNite Th02 any good? Let's discuss now some of the attributes of the light and determine if it's worth it for us. So in the spirit of transparency, ThruNite had sent me this headlamp to review, so let's open the box and have a look. So it's the Th02 Outsider, and it's the cool white light. This just tells you to make sure you screw the end cap to ensure that you get a connection, because they ship it with the cap loose so that it doesn't get a bump and turn on accidentally during shipping. This feature would also come in handy when you have your headlamp packed while in transit. So this is the actual headlamp right here. So it just comes out of the box, and there's the headband. It's a nice red anodized headlamp. And there's the logo on it. Looks like two axes and some trees. We'll have a look at that in a second. So here's the sheet with all the technical parameters. It basically tells me, for example, all the different modes of the light, which I'll review shortly. But I'll have a screenshot of this so you could look it over at your own rate. In the box, they provide the charging cable, as well as an extra mount for the headlight. Should the one that you have over time break down, you'll have an extra one available already, so you won't be pressured at the time to try to order another one. But it seems to be a very flexible silicone type of rubber. Also, as I'll discuss shortly, the light is capable of being submerged underwater for a short period of time, so should the O-rings that are in the light wear out, you have an extra set of O-rings as well as port plugs right here. So that's handy to have. So you want to keep these in a place where you'll always remember them. For me, I think these are going to end up in my glove box, because I'll usually be with the Jeep when I'm using these, and should I find I need to replace them, they'll be with the Jeep. Little silicone envelope and a little service card with information about the warranty and service and so on. So there's a 2 years plus 1 year free replacement for defective items, and you get the 3 years total if you register the product online. So that's not bad. Also, there's instructions here on how to get a free keychain light. We'll have a look at that later. Okay, let's have a look at what this headlamp looks like. So it comes out of protective packaging. We'll take off the elastic, and you can see that it has not just the headlamp that goes around your head, but also over your head to help keep the position of the flashlight, of the headlight. And then the headlight itself rotates on its holder, so you can have this at any angle that you want. So that's pretty handy. Now this is the part of the headlamp that has the charging port and then the button to set all the different modes that you want to use. Now a little thing that I haven't seen in other reviews that should be mentioned is it's this little tab that you lift to access the charging port. If you were to lift here, you would remove this whole rubber piece, and it's a little difficult to get back on. So to access the charging port, you lift that little tab, and there you have the port for for charging. You can easily recharge the battery in this headlamp by using the provided USB charging cable and just plugging it into your vehicle. The red light will come on at the end of the headlamp to show you that it's in need of a charge. And once the unit has been charged up, that light will change to blue. And when you're done charging, make sure you put this back in so that it's waterproof. And then this is the button to set all the modes. You can get into the different modes and I'll explain how to use that. But it seems to be a nice click. Have a listen. And then with the cap turned all the way so that it's closed, you can start using the lamp. So now I'm going to show you how to go through the modes. If you just press the button and hold, it'll take you to firefly mode. Then when you press the button and hold again, it'll take you to the low mode. Press and hold will give you medium. Press and hold will give you high. And then double click will give you turbo. What ThruNite states here is that when you initiate turbo, you'll have 1500 lumens for about 155 seconds, after which you'll have 60 minutes left at 430 lumens as the light steps down so as not to overheat. Now I didn't test these numbers, I'm just going off of what ThruNite says in the manual. And then triple click and you have your SOS. So now let's go brave the elements and see what this looks like outside.
Low, medium,
high.
Now we're gonna go turbo boost.
That's turbo boost.
You can see it kick down. Good.
Well, I'd been using this headlamp for quite a while, and you notice how after the turbo was initiated that it stepped down to the 430 lumens, but even then it was still plenty bright enough. I'm pretty impressed with this flashlight in that it's small, it's comfortable with the headband, it's very light, and all the multiple functions of it make it a very handy headlamp to have around for whatever your purpose. So now when I'm working on something under the hood, I could just use the light to light up the area I'm working on to be able to see the parts I'm working on that much easier. Also, if I'm working in the wheel well and it's dark in here, even if it's during the day, sometimes under the Jeep it's a little hard to see things. By having the light on, I'm able to illuminate the parts I'm working on and they'll be illuminated, making it easier for me to do the job. But also when I'm camping, if I need to go collect some firewood and it's getting a little dark in the woods, I could use it for that and have my hands available to carry wood. And in the firefly mode, if I'm in the tent and I don't want to disturb others and I need to get out and it's dark, I could use that little dim light in firefly mode as well. So you can see how there's lots of applications for using a headlamp when you're out in your Jeep and you're out camping or working on your Jeep or whatever. And now in our tip segment, if you wanted to get one of these, you could save some money. Now for some cheaper Jeeper tips. When you look at the ThruNite.com website, this lamp retails for $49.95 US. On Amazon.com it's $45.99. But on the Amazon.ca website, it's $65.95 Canadian. But on sale currently for $53.95, that's a savings of 18%. But when you click on the $5 off coupon upon checkout, you end up saving 25%. But that's not all. ThruNite has also offered a discount code to Canadian customers, which will be in the description section for the next week. But they have also told me that they are going to have various promotions till Christmas, and I will be updating the description section with that information. So you may want to check the description section between now and Christmas.
And don't forget, should you buy this headlamp, it also comes with an extension on the warranty if you register your product online, as well as a free keychain light when you fill in the online review card that comes with the purchase of the light.
And now we're at our segment where we hear from our subscribers. And now for subscribers tips.
This week's subscriber tip comes from last week's video where we learned how you can get extra storage by putting a net between the two front seats. Hey Cheaper TV, I leave my sun shield top on under my hardtop. It creates a space of about 2 inches under your roof above the front and the rear seats. During the year, I keep a jacket and my hat up there. During the winter, I keep an unrolled sleeping bag, a small inflatable air pad, gloves, sock cap, heavy jacket, and insulated pants up there. Acts as an insulated barrier from the cold roof. During the summer, I take my hardtop off and my shade screen is already installed. Signed, Pretzel. Hey Pretzel, what a fabulous idea. In fact, you could even use that idea to hold camping related items up there when you're out camping. I think I'm gonna have to use that idea.
And if you have a tip that you'd like to share, please feel free to put it in the comments section below, as it may make it in a future episode. Hey, that's it for this week's episode of Cheaper TV. I hope that you found it helpful, and if you did, how about giving this video a thumbs up? And until the next time, I'm Dino for Cheaper TV. Be well, stay safe, take care.